Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're back. We have an interview with Epi. If you want to say hello.
Hello, guys.
Alright, so Epi, you're playing on Insignia. You're playing through the Red Ticket Cup. Just how was the cup overall, progressing through the winner bracket to the grand finals? Just a general opinion on that.
Yeah, the first day we probably had our main lineup, except of Peter Waves. We played with Mashik and it went very good. But yeah, today we had some big issues because Kroon's internet died. Peter couldn't come. Tess has to work until 9, so we had to play with 3 subs. And somehow we won this. I don't know how, but everyone played randomly. But the most part, I think, is on Delcor, on Mashik, this day of the cup.
Yeah, have you ever seen Mashik play that well before? Like to carry so many games in a row?
Not really. I mean, I know him from the old Polish team when he was with Sarski in a Polish team, but that's all. So sometimes he played with Ganja and some other guys and just spoke to him, but never saw him on this level. I mean, not with scope. I mean, I know he is a good rifle, but he carried us on hammer blow with the scope. So yeah, big props on him. He was really good.
Yeah, as soon as you turned from rifle to scope, it was just like a completely different game. But Red Tickets, how did you like the rule set compared to what we usually do?
I think, of course, it's different. I don't know if I can like it. I mean, I could play my lovely shotgun, and that was a great advantage. But it's everything. I think I don't like to see so many Krakens and Desmodos and KVP Galaxies. I
Are you
think
mad?
I'm not really mad, but this guns make this game for so many guys who don't practice that much, like Andromeda or us or Celsia, too easy for them. It's like every team can clutch you easily with these guns, and yeah, you saw some teams playing on the top level, like RMC. I never heard of them, and maybe 2 players I know, and they came to the winner bracket finals. Okay, because of Andromeda was on our side of the bracket, but they are
You're
NA,
welcome.
and yeah, they were NA, and they played on Europe server, so they had a big disadvantage, but still reached the winner bracket final. I think with normal guns, it wouldn't happen. I'm not sure, but these guns make many guys more easy to play. This game is easy to play with these guns, you know.
Yeah, we can feel that. So heading into that grand finals, I mean, it was Andromeda. I guess it wasn't really global. It could have been global if you had more of your main players, but you didn't have your main players. You had subs, and you're going up against pretty much Andromeda. Did you expect to win the grand finals, or just get stomped?
Since global exists with me and Core together with Taz, I gonna be the caller there, and I just said to them in the beginning of the match, do what you want until you kill one. And I didn't speak anything much because Core did the most part. I mean, we just said go 1, go 2, let Core do what he wants to do, and he did what he would like to do. And then we just go to the side where he made the opening, where he get the entries, and that's pretty much the game we played today. There was no tactics, nothing. I didn't see Andromeda playing any tactics as well, because maybe they don't want to show anything for the last AWC Cup. But like I said, Ganja, me, and Spawn didn't do that much. Not that what we should have to do, but Core and Mishik just carried them along. It was, in my opinion, a completely 2 versus 5, and they won it. So really good job by them.
All right. Well, if you're in the chat, make sure you get your questions for Epi right now. After, do you have anything you'd like to inquire to Epi about the tournament?
Yeah, about the brackets, the seeding was like RMC runs Money Crew getting the entire top bracket regarding the best teams in the tournament. Would you rather face more difficult teams, or would you rather have them face difficult teams at all, or do you think it's okay for them? Like, I mean, it's kind of in balance, you know what I mean? Like the bracket this way, it wasn't really seated perfectly, I think. But would you rather think it's fair for them to encounter teams as well, or do you think it doesn't matter?
I think it's important that teams like RMC play against us or playing against Andromeda, because you can't getting better with playing against other teams on the same level or on lower level, you know. And so they could compete today against us they didn't hit the best lineup we could possibly had, but they saw we are just we were strong this as well because yeah, go. But in the end, they need to play against better teams. Even Andromeda or Celsius are us to get better, and I would like to see more better teams, but yeah, the only teams which contest us are normally our friends, or even up it's Andromeda or Celsius, not really more. So even Sinister, the guys who played like more than 2 or 3 years against us, twice in a week, some scrims, they don't play against us anymore as well. So it's a pity, but I would like to see many, many more teams. But I don't know why nobody contest. I mean, the time wars, they were pretty afraid of Andromeda because of Kimpa, and they all said, okay, we don't win anyway, just get second or third place, don't even try. And now we got 3 top teams, don't know which will be the best in the end in the AWC, but there's so much room and so many players now left who could be in the team. You see Meshik has no team, and he totally carried us today against Andromeda, so there are so many players they could use to make another team which compete in the top 5 as well. I would like to see that, because our enemies are always Andromeda and Celsius when we start a cup. Really serious enemies, I mean.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure with the track record that Global has. And you mentioned that there is a lot of players. I definitely agree that there's enough players to make probably 6 top teams if all those teams put in the same amount of time as Celsius or Global put in. Not quite sure what Andromeda is doing with their time at the moment, but it's really cool to see that there's actually 3 top teams. We've never really had that before. It's always been like one team's been very dominant, and then there's been one team that's kind of can take games off of them. But are you going to be that team to take out Andromeda in the AWC?
We will give our best. I mean, Core said to me he will give his best even if we won't fly and Mangos replace him. But with this 2 scopes, Taz and Delcore, with Peta and Kroon as one of the biggest rivals, you could put any guy in my position. You can't lose this, I think. Andromeda will bring some new shit, and of course they got a new caller, and I really expect that they will be better and stronger now, and it will be a tough game against them. But in the end, if you get that support by these world-class scopes, I just enjoy to play with them. I'm not afraid to play against them, so it will be a very close game, I think. I don't think it will be that easy like the last AWC Cup. They will bring better shit, and Kimber tries to improve himself very a lot, I think.
Yeah, November 7th is going to come up really quickly. What are you doing to prepare for that? I mean, Global, like AP6, AP5, they won them, but what are you doing to sustain that level of performance that we saw from you guys? Like, are you guys practicing a lot? Nothing?
Of course, we're practicing and try to improve our communication, but in the end, our gameplay and our friendship together works really good. And until it doesn't make us problems to play this style, why should we change it? I mean, of course, we add some special things to it, and we will try something new against other teams, except of Celsius and Andromeda, to use this in our next AWC Cup, but we won't do that much special, because if you see our matches, we don't have really that special tactics. We just play on individual gameplay, and every one of us is able to get an entry and to hold or to clutch, and I think that's the point why we can't practice. We don't have to improve our tactics because we don't have that special tactics. You can't make that so much tactics with 2 scopes, I think. It's hard.
Alright, well, I've got one final question for you. Suppose Global qualifies for AWC. Who would you prefer to qualify second, Celsius or Andromeda?
That's a good question. I have to be honest here. Leto did something bad on Celsius and against us as well, or would like to do it. And yeah, in the end, I would like to see Sip as well, because I was already with him in the AIC 2014. So I would like to see Celsius, but not only because of the reason of Leto, more about the point that I just want to see Sip back, and Celsius deserved it more because they're the better team now. Why should we send a team into Japan which is not on their best level at the moment, doesn't mind because of whatever, but Celsius is better, really, really better than Andromeda at the moment. Maybe Andromeda shows on something different in the next AWC Cup, so I can change my mind, but in the moment, I think Celsius deserved it more.
All right, well, we're gonna see which team is deserving of it. November 7th and November 8th. That's all the questions from me. After, do you have any final questions?
Epi, what do you think about the new ESL admins?
Oh gosh.
To be honest, that's a bad question because I didn't see anyone new yet. I didn't watch for it.
Oh my god.
I think Sito and Ink is always the same, Muskaya as well, but then Kiyoshi, I think, and the rest I don't know. I normally if I get the problem with ESL, I write to Ink or Muskaya. The rest I don't care about them at the moment. Yeah,
That's
because
okay.
I got
all the other
yeah.
admins are irrelevant.
That's not
It's
okay,
fine.
Ink.
It's
That's
fine.
not okay.
I mean,
Oh.
I think you did your job well this tournament because Ink didn't kick you yet. But in the end, my personal admins are Ink and this guy, and will be always because
Hey man,
normally,
let's share Steam and Skype. I'll help you out, bro.
of course. But in the end, when I got a problem and I told it to Miska, and Miska is the one who can't fix it, he goes to Ink. So I normally can go instantly to Ink as well. Okay.
Yeah,
And
you don't know this yet, but Ink knows I'm better than Ink at everything. So just hit me up, all right?
if you're better than Ink, so just let us win the next AWC Cup.
Yeah,
Then you are better.
I'm on global TeamSpeak. Just PM me. I got you, bro.
All right, I think that's going to sum up the interview. Thanks, Effie, for coming on. Congratulations on winning the Red Ticket Cup. And we'll see you November 7th and November 8th with Global.
Yeah, hopefully with the completely main lineup, not like today.
Yeah. Any shoutouts, Epi?
I would like to say again, Mishik and Delco played the game of their life, and it wasn't the most important tournament, of course, but they showed again they're on top level. And if there any team outside which would like to make a team to compete with the best, speak to Mishik. He can carry really hard.
All right, well, thanks for the interview. And that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thanks for coming out and watching the Red Ticket Tournament. It was really fun. We'll see you guys November 7th, November 8th for the 8.7 Cup. See you then.
Yeah.